The story you are about to hear is true.
So this is a story of my life. So when I was probably 13 or 14, my parents told me to quit school altogether to help them with their work. Keep in mind my family have a pretty good income and not suffering of any kind to my knowledge. And it was the right moment as my school life is not that great, like I don't have any friends and was getting bullied, and then my parents, told me that they will buy me a car and everything else. But the only catch is that I work for them at their store. So my 13 years old mind said, hell yeah, go for it. You are going to have a blast. And then this will go on for at least 3 years until I realize that I'm not living any life whatsoever, and that all of the promise that they said is a lie, and that I'm not getting any car or anything. I cannot ever leave the house except to my cousin's house, and even that is limited to a certain cousin. So I remember that it was my birthday night, and never in my life, still to this day, got my birthday celebrated. And I was looking at my Instagram, that all of my ex-school guys is having a reunion of some shorts, and I decimeters one them saying, can I go there and things. Then they said yes, so I go there. And then from that point, I sneakily got out of the house, lying to my parents that I was going to my cousin's. But truthfully, I was hanging out with these guys and getting more friends, and it was going well for me for like a year or two. And then after I got that figured out, I started figuring out about my work life. And at that time I was 16 or 17, and for a 16 or 17 years old boy, I wasn't supposed to think about that, right? And it was not like if I didn't work my family and my family is wealthy. I was thinking that, so in my head, I'm going to get a taste of freedom and I can get money for myself. So then I found a job as a vendor for this big company here at my city. So I pressured this job, and then my dad is pressuring me every day as I was not getting any orders. So the way it worked for this job is that I need to get the people at this company to believe me as their vendor is not as easy as putting your store name and then they're going to order. No, is not like that. So then I would start seeing this guy, he is a chief asset. It means that he handled all of the things in and out of the company. So I was seeing this guy for a year straight, and that's the first time I got an order, and it was a really big sum. And when I say really big, I mean really big. So, my dad was happy, and I was happy as this is my sweat finally getting a result, and I was thinking that I'm going to get the money and whatnot. And then after the job is done, after many months, it's time for the money to drop, and it was transferred to the store account. So I was thinking probably I'm going to get something, at least, right? I mean, after all, I did this all by myself and myself only. It's impossible that I'm not getting anything, and lo and behold, I didn't get even a penny. So then I got into an argument with my dad, and of course I lost. I mean, it's your dad. And then as time went on, I started getting more orders, and not one penny got into my bank account. I got frustrated. I mean, you are in your 18s, and this is where you find yourself and explore things. And then one of my cousins take me to a club. If you are saying how I got in there, just don't ask, okay? Then I liked it and wanted to go there again since I got no money, and it's not easy for me to get out of the house. I waited for my parents to go out of town. So then I will take care of the house and store, and then I will take some money out of the store income, just a little bit. And this has been going for a year now, and I still do it as I got no money on me. So I'm asking you guys, what do you think of this? And how do I resolve this situation? How can I get my own money? Can my action be justified? As if I calculated all of my should be income now from my own work, then it's already reached about $200k in just 1 year.